Howdy, y'all. Guess what? Today is day 13. Yes, I have pre-prepped a lot because I am on a schedule today. I'm doing this on the 11th, and my eye doctor appointment is at 3 o'clock. It is right now 9 o'clock, so I am on a definite tight schedule to get this video out, as I'm pretty sure they're going to dilate my eyes today, and then I won't be able to do anything because I won't be able to see it all. So, I've been doing these. I need to get a little stick here. There we go. I ran out of the other ones. Okay, as you can tell, I put micas into these 5 here. This is a white, but it is a pearl white, which means it goes kind of silver. And all I have been doing, and yes, I do have my mask on, is piling up mica on there like that and dumping. And I want it pretty opaque, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. I am using T-Expert Crystal Clear Epoxy Resin. It is on a heat mat. The heat mat has been on for a while. It's been warming my resin. And so I will go ahead and take the time to mix this in front of you. This is resin dye, and it is a good color red. I am using it with this mica in order to get the red I'm looking for. This is about as deep green as I could really go. Then we have gold. We have kind of like an ice blue. And then we have a sparkly darker blue. Okay, let me get this A poured in real fast. B has already been in the pot. And I don't want to taint that cup because I'll be using it later on as well for video 14. I figure if I can get a couple of days worth out, I'll be good. And that way, in case my eyes really get kind of all screwy, I can still have these scheduled to go out. Sorry about the breathing sounds, but that's what I'm trying to do, is breathe through this mask. Alright, I think I've got it all. Now, I did make sure that the bubbles were mostly out, but as we all know, bubbles with resin is almost a true guarantee. Even with bubble machine removers or bubble remover machines, whatever you want to say it as, they're almost a given no matter what. And then just stir really well. Don't whip it like you would an egg, but do really good stirs here. These molds are from Temu. This was a pack of 5. It's in one of my Temu hauls not too long ago. I am going to be using this flat edge here to scrape down through here to try to remove as many bubbles as possible, and this for the more delicate areas. I do have extra molds for just in case. This is a total of 2 ounces, 1 ounce A, 1 ounce B, or 100 mil and 100 mil. No, excuse me, 60 mil, because they were 30 ounce. Okay, so there's only 60 mil in here. My dog is dreaming, so he's barking at whatever. I'm sure he's looking for his nemesis, the squirrel. We have squirrels that visit our yard, and, well, unfortunately one day he caught one, so we have to always keep an eye on everything. You know, he's a husky, so he's a hunting dog. They're kind of like, you know, from the wolf family. And nature is nature. So we do try to protect the squirrels as much as we can. Now this is, of course, introducing more bubbles. Hopefully not too badly. And I did put the mica in the pots first, which I don't normally do because it's really difficult sometimes to get them mixed. But, as I said, my time is limited. But hopefully it'll be all well worthwhile very soon here, so that I can actually see properly again. And I know it's going to take a while for them to do the eye exam because my eyes don't focus like they used to. So, you know how optometrists do the flip, 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 flip? I can't focus anything when they do that. So, they have to go a little bit slower with me. I'm sure they're going to do the glaucoma test to see if that's becoming a problem. I don't think so because I still have full vision. It's just that it's impaired a little bit. So I'm going to set this stick here. Let's get some of this poured. Oops, I forgot my other glove. And after all the cleanup I just had to do earlier, refilling my little bottles, and ended up having a lot of Part B go down my hand. Boy, was that a cleanup. Fully mixed. Going to pour a little bit into each pot. I'm going to go as equal as possible. But without overburdening the pot, so I can get a good stir. Well, I think that looks good for now. So each pot gets picked up. And I have a little drip coming down the side here. Okay. Let's get this stirred in. I don't know, but I think this is working better having the mica in first. I do want it thoroughly mixed though, so that I don't suffer those extra problems. Oh, there's something floating in it. Let's try to remove that. I'm actually excited about getting to the eye doctor today and getting all this done. They're going to end up putting those funky little sunglasses on me so that I can walk out, because I know my eyes are going to be dilated. That's why they told me, or asked me, can you wear sunglasses? Well, I've been wearing prescription eyeglasses for Ooh, I don't know. I was 8 years old when I had to start wearing them. So, yeah, that. So I think I can wear sunglasses if I can wear regular glasses all the time. Got a couple little bubbles that just showed up from the mica in this one. Now I do have this blown up as much as I can, zoomed in. So I'm doing the best I can without having to lift it all the way to the camera lens. So no chunkies. We don't want any chunkies. We want it thoroughly blended. And I have to go quickly because it was on the warming for, oh, I don't know, good 45 minutes while I was doing everything else. Get that bubble with that mica popped. I am scraping the bottom, not the bottle. Trying to get that mica broke up and up. Okay, that really is a really pretty color. See if I can lift one up for you to see better. Without dumping it. That would be nice. Okay, let's bring that away from the edge. We don't want any clear. Now the embellishments will have to be done on a finishing video because I do plan on using paint markers to put in the designs. But as I said, time limited today. So I have to do everything the hard way. And the finishings may happen after the new year because I have to wait for glasses to come in because we do not have any of those, one-day services here or anything like that. Everything has to be sent out for. It's the trade-off, you want to live in a mostly peaceful little town, and there are certain things that big cities attract, which is bad things, so I prefer spending out the rest of my life in a nice quiet little town. Gotcha. Okay, let's get that shook up some more. Let's see, make sure there's nothing stuck to the bottom. Please tell me I've opened this prior. Apparently I did. 1 drop, 2 drop, and 3 and 4. I want this a very pretty red. As you can tell, that is a beautiful red. But that mic is going to screw with it a little bit. But maybe I won't end up with a pink. Definitely have to go quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump each one into their respective molds. And let's go ahead and do the snowflakes first now. Try to do this as evenly as possible. The green, of course, goes into the trees. And it's got a lot of little ornament areas, which I'm sure are going to trap bubbles, so I'm going to try to press it down in there with the silicone sticks, so I'm not filling it completely right now. It's stopping at the star, so let's put something else in the star. Of course, it really makes sense to put a gold up there, you know. But as soon as that gold hits that green, they're going to try mixing. Ta-da! And that green breached that area already. So it'll be ornamentally done, I guess. Get that down in there, and then I'll get it moved around. I'm not sure what else I want the gold in, but it's got to be something smallish. Oh, let's put it right here. This darker blue I want for these large presents. And I think we're going to make these little gonk gnomes here the white, or the lighter blue. And I think we're going to do red and white on the candy canes. Except I have to make more white, which is easy enough to do. I'm going to put some here, some here. Oops. Okay, let me mix up some more white real fast. Excuse the frog. But before I do that, I'm going to get this spread out. Get it pushed up into these little hole areas. Make sure I get it into every corner. And I am smooshing hard down over these little areas because I don't want bubbles, but I know I'll get them, but I'm trying to lessen the amount I get. Okay, there's that one. And I am holding it at a sideways angle so I can get a good push with it. Well, that really is a beautiful, beautiful blue. Okay, real hard down on again. Down around the edge. Okay, let's get that wiped off. Don't want to transfer the blue. Okay, let's go into the next blue. Wiggle his little toes around inside there. Get that pushed in. Get some pushed down in there. Okay, stop walking away. And then here. Get the little tippies in there. I'm starting to go a little thick, so I gotta hurry. Get that all squished. Okay, those are done. Let's get that blue off now. Let's go into the white real fast. Next, and we're going to have the idea that the tree and with the green and gold is going to be mixed a little bit in order to try to get down into those itty bitty ornament areas. Okay. grab another towel, paper towel. Let's just grab this one over here. Spritz, please. Wrong alcohol. This alcohol. Okay. My husband is helping me so that I can go and try desperately to get this done. Okay, let's get some more poured into the blue guy. Got some bubbles rising. Okay, some more poured into this blue guy. Okay, I have just a little bit of gold left, so we might use that. I think we'll use that real quick. Right here to go ahead and finish filling this mold. Oh goody, trash pickup day. Okay, let's squish down into these little swirls. And gotta get that white made up. Or, hey, let's just use a different color. Let's go with blue. Or no, let's do green. Green might look really well with these candy canes. Let's give it a shot. Alright. And I will let these cure in the pots. Let's get a lighter and pop some of this real fast. These long neck barbecue lighters are wonderful for this. You don't burn your mold. You move it a little quick. Okay, I think I'm going to need a... What do I do with them? This is getting pretty warm here, so let's get this dumped into some of this. What color is necessary? Oh, the red. I see a problem with the candy cane. It doesn't want to fill this section. There we go. Let's add a little bit more red, so it helps to fill the mold the right way. Okay, got that. And it looks like we're good on the fill. Maybe. Okay. Okay, we're good on the fill there. Okay, so now we have to use up the rest of this resin. So we're going to put the rest of this red in the poinsettia. I know you can't see some of this, but I am trying desperately to get this done before everything cures. Now this blue, I'm going to go ahead and finish off with, I don't know, I need a larger mold. Let's go this way. Definitely getting thick. But this video is already 34 minutes long at this point. And I still have a little bit of this blue, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get this mixed just a little bit more. To try to fill the big presents a little bit better. Okay, I don't see anything else I can put this into, so we're going to let that go down in here. Let's go ahead and dump the rest of this into here. Alright everybody, that's it on a nutshell right there. It's really pretty warm at the bottom of this. I will scrape what I can real fast. And we'll get that down in there. And just let it peel off the stick like that. And we'll go ahead and put this down here, and we're done until the cure. So I'm going to pause you, and I'll be back in a couple hours. Okay, they are cured. They're not exactly hard yet. They're just now in the process of cooling down all the way. So we're going to start. This one gained a large bubble right there, and another bubble right here. And this one's got a bubble there, and a couple bubbles there. So let's see how bad the bubbles are. I'm sure there's going to be bubbles along the edges. They are definitely still soft because they are so thin. Okay, and there's a bubble here. Oh, dog, don't do that. A bubble here. And you can't see that because I'm out of frame, sorry. So, bubble there. And where did I see that other bubble again? Right here. Let's see if I can get it to show in the light. There it is. Focus. I don't know why this has such a hard time focusing. There we go. But the rest of it looks pretty good. Some bubbles. Nope, not there. Bubble right here at the edge. The corner. They're ones I can feel. But otherwise it came out pretty well. It's the other one I'm more concerned about because of those two large bubbles. And that's what I was concerned about, right? Come on, focus. There's this bubble right here. Although that looks more like, you can't really even see it, can you? But with that bubble, you can see all the way through. And with that bubble, same thing. So, as far as any other bubbles, there's a little itty bitty one here, little itty bitty one right here, one right here, one here, and one up in here. Otherwise, oh, and it looks like it's got, no, it's not a bubble there, okay, it's just the way the mica is showing. But that's the pair. And I will go ahead and try to take care of a couple of the bubbles, but I'm not really going to be concerned about it. Okay, this one's got bubbles right here as well. So one close to perfect, the other one, yeah, not so much. Oh, let's do the gnomes, not yet. Let's do the little candies. You ever notice how the static just builds on this stuff and you just can't get it to come off you? Aha. Apparently the felt is anti-statical. Statical? Okay. Okay. bubble here, bubble here, bubble here, bubble there. Otherwise, pretty good. Okay, that's candy 1. Okay, big chunky bubble right there taken out. One right there taken out. Let's see if I can get it to focus in all the way. There, you can see it. Micro bubble right here. And a bubble right here. And one at this tip as well. Okay, so not too bad. They can be taken care of with a little bit of UV resin. Of course, it'll only be clear on it, but that's okay too. Let's go with the snowflakes. I'll pull this one out, set it down, pull this one out, and get these molds out of my way. I'll have to do a major mold cleanup soon. Okay, looking for bubbles. I see one right here and one on top right here, but that's not easy to be seen. And just those bubbles right there. Okay, next. Wow, it seems to be, that was on the bottom of that one. Yep. Oh, okay. There's a couple bubbles right here and here on these two pieces. But it seems to be this tip's got a problem because the same tip has a bubble there and a bubble on top right there. And this one has a bubble at the end of this one here. Let's see if I can get that up there. Okay, let's go with the Christmas trees because we all can see that it bled through this way. So let's go tree 1, tree 2, get them turned over. Okay, we got a little bit of the green bleed through on the one that I had the issues with. Focus. There we go. And this one kind of blended a little bit. But I think it's mostly that you can just see the green behind it. Bubble-wise, around the outer edges, there are none. Oh, okay. Slap my mouth. There's a bubble right here. You can barely tell it there. Those little indents that was in the mold in these little ornament areas, half of those are missing. But they're still indented enough you can actually color them in and still make it look like an ornament. And that's those two together. Okay. Oh, I would ask you which one you want to see first, the gnomes or the candy canes. But since you can't answer me, I'm going to pick that little piece right off of there. Oh, heck, it just wants to stay. I'll let it stay. It's made a home on the gnome. Oh, goodness, lots of bubbles. These are top bubbles at the side there. That's a bubble in the mold itself. Let's see if I can get that to show up. Or not in the mold, but in the gnome itself. Part of its ridge didn't get filled in right there. That's not a bubble. That's like maybe a piece of mica didn't get filled in or mixed up. It's got a hole in the tip right here. And it's not a whole hole. Oh my goodness. How you have to explain these things, but it's a hole. Got a hole in his foot. And that pretty much covers it. And the other one, same place, has that missing part right there. Has that mold got a... No, it's missing. Okay. And this one's got a hole here. And a hole in this foot. And he's got a little hole right there. Let's see, bring it up. So, that's the gnomes. And they're a lot easier to see without all the glitter from the last time I did these. So he is holding a gift. Now for the Christmas trees. I mean Christmas trees. Oh, for Pete's sake, candy canes. You see green, you call it a tree, right? My husband just went to shut off my noon alarm. So I have a small amount of time to grab my shower before going. So I'll get the video done quickly here. Try to get that little piece off of there. The other piece stuck, so I'm good with that. Okay. Alright, that's what I expected. The bleed and blend. Small little hole right here. Let's see if I can get that turned into the light. Right there. Otherwise it came out pretty well. There's a little small hole here, here, and here. Whoa, I dropped it. Oh, wow, I like this. They turned out pretty good that way. It's got a hole right here. And a small itty bitty hole right there. Otherwise it did pretty good. And that's the candy canes. There we go. Wow, it just doesn't want to focus all the way. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's try to do it this way. There we go. Okay, everyone. That was day 13 for you. And if I can still see when I get back, I will go ahead and get day 14 knocked out. I do notice that the red, I think it was the dye, dyed my mold. Because I don't think the mica's doing it. I think the dye did it. So, just be careful of using the dyes that come off of Temu. There's no real branding to it. see, find that red again. There it is. But that's what the front of the bottle looks like. Well, if it focuses. So be careful with those. They do die. Ha ha. You're stain your molds. So anyway, if you like the video, I appreciate a generous thumbs up from you. If you learned anything, that's another thumbs up too. It's too bad you can't do it in that kind of rating system, huh? But of course, please comment below. I love the comments. I love reading them. Even if you're blowing smoke up my rear or not. And, you know, just, I like interacting with everybody. Share if you think anything in this is worthy enough. Wow, that is a real bad dye. That's stained really bad there. But I'd like to thank all my subscribers, including the new subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. And I will end this video now with a peace out, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you all later. Ta-ta.